Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today I am super excited because I get to share with you a new eye cream discovery that's going to help you take your anti-aging eye game to the next level. Minimizing fine lines and wrinkles, tackling those crow's feet, but most importantly, doing so on a budget. I am always at my happiest and most excitable when I'm talking about drugstore and affordable skincare because for me, well, I'm cheap. I hate overpaying, and when there are so many affordable options available, I'm always happy to shout about them from the rooftops. Well, today I get to do so about a Korean skincare eye cream that honestly has wowed me from first use. I don't believe in gatekeeping here on the channel, so I'm going to share it all in today's video. Sit back, relax, let's talk the best anti-aging eye cream. Now, before we get into today's video, the eagle-eyed amongst you might be thinking, hang about Rob, haven't you already filmed like your top 5 eye creams of 2024? I have, and I'm going to link that video up there because the recommendations contained in that video are still firm favourites in my skincare routine, and I still recommend them time and time again. However, maybe I was a little hasty, maybe a little premature, because between filming that video where I declared this Mary and May product to be the very best, and the one you're watching today, I discovered this. This is the Torriden Cellmazing Firming Eye Cream. Now, I still think this is a fantastic option, and I stand by my recommendations in that video. But this really caught me off guard. I started to use it in my skincare routine thinking, yeah, I quite like this. I like what it's doing for my skin. I like how smooth my under eye is, and I really like how it applies. However, it's only when I really did a deep dive into the ingredients that I was like, wow. Okay, this is competing in terms of formulations with the high-end, the bougie, and the luxury eye creams, and yet it's delivering it at a fraction of the cost, and that for me is like pure gold in skincare. And so in this video, I want to share with you all the reasons why I fell in love with this. Now, I would love to know what your own hot take is when it comes to this product. Having watched it, are you tempted to buy this and put it through its paces? If you are, let me know by leaving the heart emoji in the comments section below, because I always love to hear what your guys' thoughts are when it comes to the products we talk about here on the channel. If you've watched it and thought, no, this isn't for me, I already have my favourites, that's equally as valid, so sound off in the comments. Let me know what your current go-to eye cream is, because I love to hear your guys' recommendations. Whatever your thoughts on this, if you want to support me in getting the message out there loud and clear that the drugstore is where it's at when it comes to amazing skincare and products like this, best way of doing so is by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you because, yeah, the likes that each video receives, honestly, just makes me so happy. So just a big thank you. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So we're first going to talk what the brand claim this product will do. I'm then going to talk about the formulation in more detail and some of those hidden gem ingredients that don't get called out by the brand but are honestly doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I'll then share my own before and after experience, and at the end, how to apply it in order, in my experience, to get the very best results. So Torriden claimed that this product is a lifting and brightening eye cream. Now, definitely, I think this is something that a lot of brands claim from their eye cream, so there's nothing unique or special here. But they do specifically call out a blend of 5 different weights of collagen that they use in order to maximize bounce and fullness in the under eye area. This is fairly unique, and I definitely understand why they use this as part of their marketing, because different collagen sources and different molecular weights of collagen will work in different ways. So having 5 different molecular weights of collagen is really going to do a deep hydration and a nice plumping out, and that's very front and center on most of their marketing. They also claim that the ingredients in here over time are going to fade under eye discoloration and just overall give a lift and brightness to the eye area. On first glance of what they promise, nothing particularly spectacular, just, you know, a fairly standard claims from an eye cream. So I put it on my skin and thought, this feels really good, but I started to get really quick results, which is kind of why I then did a bit of a deep dive into the ingredients list and thought, yeah, do you know what? There's a whole lot more going on here that the brand aren't talking about. And in this section of the video, I'm going to do the talking for them. So you have those 5 different molecular weights of collagen. Again, deep hydration and better plumping than if you went with just 1 molecular weight of collagen. Now, I always like to state when we talk about collagen, it is always whatever molecular weight, it's too big a molecule to really get into the skin in order to replenish our collagen levels. Using collagen topically is a great way of plumping and hydrating the skin, but it doesn't lead to more collagen within it. You need to use other things such as copper peptides, vitamin C's, retinoids in order to deliver that. But collagen used topically like in this, is a great plumping and line minimizing ingredient, and it'll give you some really immediate results. However, if you look below that, what's really special are the 4 different forms of retinoid held within here. Yes, I've never known that in a skincare product, and it's got all of my favorites. So in here you have traditional retinol. You also have my favorite retinoid, retinal, which I just think works far, far better. You've also got gram-active retinoid, which again, new generation, fewer side effects, greater potency. And you've got retinol palmitate, one of the most gentle forms of retinoid out there, to again, dial up the results you're going to see without necessarily increasing the risk of sensitivity and irritation. So 4 different forms of retinoid all in one product. This for me was groundbreaking, because I think a lot of us feel like we have to choose. Do you go for retinol? Do you go for retinal? Do you go for one of the esters like retinol palmitate? Why choose when you can get it all in one? And I think each one of these will do something subtly different, which is why combining them just makes sense. And this is a really clever formulation in how they've done it. Now, none of these individual retinoid components are in a sky-high concentration, so it's not going to trigger sensitivity and irritation under the eye. And whilst the brand don't disclose the percentage, which is something I usually look for in an eye product, you know what, I'm fine with that, because you want something super gentle under the eye, an area that's much more prone to sensitivity and dryness. On the face, I want to know my percentage of retinoid. Under the eye, I'm happy to trust the brand that they've gone with a super gentle option, and that's definitely what you get with this. You know, there was no sensitivity, dryness, or irritation, even though I was actually using this twice a day, morning and evening. You've got some brightening ingredients in here which definitely help fade under eye discoloration, but I think for me, it's the fact that you get the blend of immediate results with that collagen, plumping everything out, minimizing fine lines and wrinkles, and then that long-term anti-aging from that beautiful blend of retinoids that make this truly special, and I think the brand should be shouting about it more. So when it came to my own experiences with this, I think the instant results are what kind of won me over and made me want to continue to use it. That plumpness, that intense hydration, the fact that you got an immediate minimizing of fine lines and wrinkles, that was all present from like one use. Now these are very temporary benefits driven by the collagen and some of the other great ingredients in here. Those long-term benefits driven by that collagen boost from those retinoids took about a month and a half to kick in. This is still fairly good, and I think for those of you that lack a little patience like me, having those instant results before those long-term payoffs kick in is the best way of kind of getting the best of both worlds. I fell in love with this from first use, and definitely I've continued to use it. Now, I actually use this twice a day, which might surprise some people when we talk retinoids, usually use it in your evening routine. For me, I use it twice a day because I also started to notice that I got a little bit of a lifting under the eye, you know, a minimizing of any dark circles, a little bit more luminosity and vibrancy. And of course, I want that in the morning, so I look my best all day, and then I want to invest in the evening for those long-term payoffs. So for me, twice a day just worked best. I'm going to share with you how best to apply it. So when you put this on the skin, you'll notice it's got a great applicator. Now you can just go straight under the eye. Personally, I tend to put a bit on the back of my hand and then work it in with a finger, but it really is up to you how you want to do it. But when you put this on, it's a little, I don't know if that's coming across on camera. This is actually quite a thick cream. Now this is great because when you put it on, it glides on, it instantly nourishes and hydrates, and it acts almost a bit like a blurring primer. I don't know if you can see that there. It almost blurs out the under eye, and let me tell you, your concealer will stick so well to this. It's like the best under eye primer you're going to discover. And can you see that? How it almost just blurs things out, but in a really natural way. The way that I find best to apply is do what I've just done. Work it in, then let it sink in for about 30 seconds, and then just give it one final little pat and tap in. That way it'll disappear without a trace. There'll be no tackiness, no stickiness. It'll just disappear, leave behind that beautiful hydration. But I find applying, working it in, giving it 30 seconds, and then just massaging in a little further is when you're going to see the very best results and appearance on the skin. As I said, I use my morning and evening, and this is perfectly fine to do. A lot of people say you shouldn't use your retinoids in the morning because certain retinoids will become deactive if they're exposed to sunlight. You know, UV radiation can deactivate your retinoids. This is the case, but not all retinoids. And some of these will still be working even if you're going out and about, exposing the skin to that UV rays. Don't forget, we also put sunscreen on, and sunscreen is going to be your best friend for protecting the skin. It's a complete myth that retinoids used on a morning make your skin photosensitive. If you use them on the evening, your skin is still going to be photosensitive the morning after. So this is a complete myth. Just make sure you use your sunscreen if you're using a retinoid product consistently, and then you'll have nothing to worry about. So I use it morning and evening for the very best results. Brightening on a morning, anti-aging on an evening. And you can see, as that's gone in, just give it one final massage like that, and it just looks so good under the eye. Usually when it comes to effective anti-aging eye creams, we have to pay more in order to get more. Some of the best out there, unfortunately, come from the luxury and the bougie skincare brands. That doesn't need to be the case. If you want a super high performance anti-aging eye cream, I think Torriden will compete, if not better, a lot of the high price point options out there. This is phenomenal and just proves that the drugstore is where it's at, and the Korean skincare market are leading the way when it comes to innovation. I can't think of another skincare product, eye cream or otherwise, that has this fantastic blend of different retinoids to get you a plethora of different results and maximize your anti-aging. This is a holy grail and a secret gem. This video isn't sponsored. I probably should have said that at the start of the video. This isn't sponsored. No coin has passed my palms. I bought this one with my own coin, but I'm never afraid to fangirl about products I think could help elevate your own skincare routine at the same time as saving you some money. So, if you've made it this far, if you're part of what I like to term the bitter end crew that watches to the end, first of all, I love you. And thank you so much for sticking with me through all my fangirling and waffling. I really do appreciate it. And let me know that you're part of that bitter end crew by leaving the star emoji in the comments below. That way you can see who actually hangs it out to the bitter end. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, but if you do, I love you so much. Now, wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your drugstore skincare. Take care, guys. Bye.